calculate string efficiency. Today we shall discuss about the problems. Okay, first problem, they have given each line of a three-phase system is suspended by a string of three similar insulators. That means small n is equal to what? 3. If the voltage across the line unit is 20 kV, calculate the line to neutral voltage and the string efficiency. Assume that the shunt capacitance between each insulator and acted metal work of a tower to be 1/10 of the capacitance of the insulator. That is, they have given the K value as 1/10. We know formula C1 is equal to K into C. So we know the the value of K is 1/10. Okay, K is nothing but we can write that as 0.1. We need not to again do derivation on that. We know the formula. Okay, we know the formula, that is V3 is equal to what? V3 is equal to V1 K square plus 3K plus 1. Okay, this is a formula we have found out already. So now we know the voltage V3. They have given that 20 kV. Okay, they have given if the voltage across the line unit is 20 kV, that is line unit means V3, okay, which is connected to near to the conductor, that voltage, that is 20 kV. V3 is equal to, they have given 20 kV, so 20 into 10 to the power of 3. We know the value of V3 and we know the value of K also. From this we need to find out V1. So V1 is equal to 15.2671 kV. Okay, if you calculate, if you substitute the K value and V3 value, you will get V1 is equal to 15.2671 kilo voltage. Next, V2 is equal to, we know the formula, that is V2 is equal to what? V2 is equal to V1 into 1 plus K. So we know the value of V1, substitute, V1 value is 15.2671 and K value is 0.1. So if you substitute and calculate, how much you will get? Whether you will calculate, V2 is equal to how much you will get? Once you calculate, you will get answer 16.7938. Voltage from line to neutral, that is total voltage V1 plus V2 plus V3. How much you will get? V1 value is 15.2671 and V2 value is 16.7938 and V3 value is 20. So if you calculate, if you add 3 voltage levels, then you will get V is equal to 52.0609 kV. Okay, that is what? Voltage. Next, string efficiency is equal to what? String efficiency is equal to voltage across the string, phase voltage, that is a total voltage V divided by N into V3. Here why we are taking V3 means because they have given a 3. Okay, so N is equal to 3 here and the voltage is connected to the line is, that is V3. Okay, so 52.0609, that is total value, voltage value, divided by 3 into 20. V3 value is 20 into 100. How much you will get string efficiency? 86.768%. This is the first problem. First you need to find out voltage. If they have given the voltage here V3. Okay, from that we can find out V1 and later we can find out V2 and total voltage we should find out. Next, string efficiency. Okay, next problem. A three-phase over transmission line is being supported by 3 discs. Here also N is equal to 3 and suspension insulator, the potential across the first and second insulator are 8 and 11 kV. They have given V1 and V2 here respectively. Calculate the line voltage. Next, ratio of capacitance between pin and earth to self capacitance of each unit. And next we need to find out string efficiency. We need to find out K value and string efficiency and line voltage here. First, here V2 is equal to what? 1 plus K into V1. What about V3? V3 is equal to 1 plus 3K plus K square into V1. What about K is equal to ratio of a shunt to self capacitance? V1 they have given a 8 kilovolt. V2 they have given 11 kilovolt. So what you will get? 1 plus K, that is from this equation. Okay. V2 divided by V1. Okay, 1 plus K is equal to V2 divided by V1. K is equal to V2 divided by V1 minus 1. K is equal to 11 divided by 8 minus 1. You will get K value 0.375. Okay. Next, we know the K value. Then we can substitute in this equation so that we will get the V3 value. Okay, we know the value of V1 and also K. Substitute in this, you'll get V3 is equal to 18.125 kilovolt. Okay, this is a V3 value. Now we know the values V1, V2, V3. So V is equal to what? V1, V2, V3. If you add 3 voltage levels, you will get voltage V is equal to 37.125 kilovolt. That is the next. They have asked that line voltage. Line voltage means just multiply square root of 3. So here square root of 3 into 37.125. So you will get VL is equal to 64.30 kV. Next, now we have found out K value and line voltage. Next, we need to find out string efficiency. String efficiency is equal to V divided by N into voltage across line unit. Here, V is equal to 37.25. Okay. So, V is equal to how much we got? 37.125 kV. And here, N is equal to what? 3 discs they have given, so N is equal to 3, and voltage across line unit, that is V3 is equal to 18.125. So you will get string efficiency 68.28%. Okay, this is a string efficiency calculation. Next, third problem, they have given a 5 insulated disc. Okay, here till now we have discussed about only 3 insulator. Next, 2 insulators, that is V4 and V5, we don't know the calculation. Okay, we should solve here. We should calculate, then we should solve. First, before going to the problem, we know that V2 is equal to 1 plus K into V1 and V3 is equal to 1 plus 3K plus K square into V1. Here we don't know the value of V4. So we need to calculate first V4. To find out V4, I4 is equal to what here? I4 is equal to capital I3 plus small I3. Okay, that can be written as 2 pi FC V4 is equal to this capital I3 can be written as capital I3 is flowing through what? It is flowing through shunt capacitance. Self capacitance. So 2 pi FC V3 plus 2 pi FC1 I3. For small I3, what we can write? Voltages V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. For small I3, V1, V2, V3. We will add these 3 voltage levels. Next, V4 is equal to, from this 2 pi FC get cancelled. So CV3 is equal to CV3 plus C1 open bracket V1 plus V1. Okay, here V1 1 plus K, V1 1 plus 3K plus K square. That is a V2 value and V3 value. They have substituted. Okay, they have substituted the value of V2 and V3. Okay, here you can write C. Okay, CV4 is equal to CV1. They have divided. Okay, they have taken common V1 one side, and here they have multiplied this one V1 plus V1 into K. You'll get C into V1. V3 value is again V1 into 1 plus 3K plus K square. Substitute the value of V3. Here they have multiplied V1 plus V1K plus again V1 plus V1 into 3K plus V1 K square. Okay, step by step you need to solve. Next you'll get a V4 equation, that is V4, you'll get V1 into 1 plus 6K plus 5K plus 5K square plus K cube. Okay, this is what you'll get V4. You need to solve. Okay, this is the assignment. You need to solve V4. You'll get V1 open bracket 1 plus 6K plus 5K square plus K cube. Okay. To solve for V5 also. V5, how much you'll get? V5 is equal to V1 1 plus 10K plus 15K square plus 7K cube plus K to the power of 4. This is what you'll get. We know the value of V1 and K value. So they will substitute. If we substitute the K value 0.375 and you'll get V2 is equal to, sorry, we don't know the value of V1. V2 is equal to 1.1667 V1. V3 is equal to, you'll get 1.5277 V1. V4 is equal to 2.1435 V1. V5 is equal to 3.1165 V1. We don't know the value of V1. Just they are kept in terms of V1 only. Okay. So when you add the total voltages V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus V5, you'll get V is equal to 8.9544 V1. So V1 is equal to 1 divided by 8.9544. So you'll get 0.1116 voltage. That is V2 1.1667 into V1 value is 0.1116 voltage. That is when you multiply V2, you'll get 0.1302 voltage. Okay, just first you need to calculate. We don't know the V4 and V5 equation. First you need to solve that, and next you need to substitute the K value and get the V2, V3, V4, V5 values, and next overall voltage, that is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus V5. When you substitute that, V is equal to, you'll get 8.9544 V1. From that equation you find out V1. After finding V1, just substitute in the V2, V3, V4, V5. Okay, so that you get the real values. So next, after getting the values V2, V3, V4, V5, the total voltage. Okay, we don't know the value of total voltage. We have kept in terms of V1. So V is equal to how much you will get? 1 voltage. Okay. Next, you need to find out efficiency. V voltage, how much you got? 1 voltage. And what about N here? 5. And V5, how much we got? 0.3485 and into 100. You'll get 57.388%. This is about string efficiency problems. Okay. Next, methods of improving string efficiency. till now we have discussed problems on string efficiency. Now we shall discuss about the methods of improve efficiency. How we can improve the string efficiency? Here we have seen that higher the value of the string efficiency, if the higher the value of string efficiency, more uniform, okay, more uniform, and that is the potential distribution over a string of suspension insulator. That is what, if the string efficiency is more, that means the potential distribution is uniform. Here they are saying that the line unit is always under the maximum electrical stress. Line unit means, for example, this is the insulator, okay, this is the insulator and this bit, okay, the insulator is connected, that the insulator is connected to the conductor is connected to the insulator, okay. At the bottom side the conductor will be connected for glue, or we can say any glue like this, okay, it will be like this, the conductor will be connected and here this will be insulator, okay. Here the line unit is always under the maximum electrical stress, the which is connected to the that means the disc which is near, that will be under maximum stress. To avoid the possibility of puncture of line unit due to excessive stress, efforts are made to have a uniform potential distribution. Here they are saying, yeah, if any problem occurs, okay, and the conductor may get damaged or it may broken, okay, due to avoid that possible excessive stress on conductor, they want to make a uniform potential distribution, okay. Some methods are used in practice to get a higher string efficiency. These methods are, first is by using a long cross arm. You can observe the figure, I think, okay. This is the figure, this is a figure, this is a long cross arm, okay. This they have given shunt capacitance and this is a tower, okay, this is a tower and this is a insulator. Here this is a insulator, okay. By using long cross arm, that is from here to here, this is a long cross arm, okay, they have given a long cross arm. The value of string efficiency, the value of string efficiency is depends upon the value of K, okay, it depends upon the value of K. K is equal to nothing but what, shunt capacitance to mutual capacitance, that is C1 divided by C, okay. So C1 divided by C means, if the lesser the value of K, the greater is the string efficiency, okay. Here as we decrease the value of K, the efficiency will be increased. So more uniform is the voltage distribution. They are saying that lesser the value of K, greater is the string efficiency and more uniform is the voltage distribution. So the value of, how it can be decreased, the value of K? The value of K can be decreased by reducing the shunt capacitance. That means by reducing this shunt capacitance value, okay, by reducing the shunt capacitance values, the value of K can be decreased by reducing the shunt capacitance. In order to reduce shunt capacitance, the distance of the conductor, that is distance of the conductor, here it is the distance of the conductor from the tower, okay, from the tower. This distance between the tower and the conductor here, it should be increased, okay, by using a long cross arm. It should be a long cross arm. So in order to reduce shunt capacitance, the distance of conductor from tower must be increased. That is, longer cross arm should be used. If we use that to have a limitations, okay, we cannot use a long cross arm for every wave, because if we go on increasing the length of long cross arm, that have limitations also. It limitations of cost and also strength of the tower do not allow the use of very long cross arm. Okay, in practice we cannot change the k value. K is equal to 0.1 is the limit. Okay, that limit that can be achieved by this method. K is equal to 0.1 is the limit for this. K is equal to 1 can be achieved by using long cross arm. Okay, this is what they are saying. By using long cross arm, we can reduce the K value by that is if we decrease the K value, the string efficiency is increased. Similarly, if we decrease the shunt capacitance value, then the string efficiency and voltage distribution will be uniform. Okay, by grading the insulator, how? In this method, the insulators of different dimensions are so chosen that each has a different capacitance. You can observe here, they are saying by grading the insulator. In this method, what they are doing, insulators of different dimensions are chosen such that here that each has a different capacitance. You can observe here, each has a different capacitance, C1, C2, C3 and C4. Okay, the insulators are capacitance graded. They are assembled in the string in such a way that the top unit has the minimum capacitance, and increasing progressively as the bottom unit is reached. That means C1 is small value and C2 is greater than that, and C2 is, when you compare with C3, C2 is small and C3 is greater, and C4 also like that only. They have given the order. C4 is greater than C3, C3 is greater than C2 and C2 is greater than C1. Okay, since voltage is inversely proportional to the capacitance, this method tends to equalize the potential distribution across the units in the string. They are saying that since the capacitance is inversely proportional to the voltage, so if we use the different values of capacitance, then we can expect that potential distribution will be equalized. Okay, this method has a disadvantage that the large number of different sized insulators are required, because we have taken here different capacitance value, C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay, so this method has a disadvantage that a large number of different sized insulators are required. However, here good results can be obtained by using standard insulators for most of the string and larger units for that near to the line conductor. By grading, okay, by grading the insulator by using a different capacitance values. Okay, here that each has a different capacitance. Next, by using a guard wing. A guard wing or a grading wing is basically a metal wing. Okay, a guard wing or a grading wing is a metal wing which is electrically connected to the conductor. You can observe here. Okay, this is nothing but guard wing. What means the guard wing introduces capacitance between metal links and the line conductor. Okay, they are saying that the guard wing, that ring, what it is there like this, okay, slope, that ring will produce a capacitance between the metal links, okay, between metal links and the line conductor. So line conductor, and which tends to cancel out the shunt capacitance. This capacitance will be cancelled. Shunt capacitance is cancelled due to the guard wing. Okay, so if shunt capacitance cancelled, then only null for mutual capacitance remains. Okay, so if that is the case, then the voltage distribution will be uniform across the string. Okay. Guard-wing introduces capacitance between metal links and the line conductor, which tends to cancel out the shunt capacitances. Here, as a result, you can see that nearly same charging current flows through each disc and hence improving the string efficiency. Consequently, there will be uniform potential distribution across the units. If main problem due to shunt capacitance only, the voltage is not uniform. If shunt capacitance only cancelled due to the guard wing which produces capacitance, then you will get only here uniform distribution. We can maintain the uniform distribution. This is the methods for improving string efficiency. Okay. In next class we shall discuss about the bundle conductor. Okay. And types of conductor. That is thermal resistant aluminum alloy conductor. Okay, different types of conductor are available. Are there? We shall read in next class.